Hey guys, gamers in the zone, and welcome to another episode of Touhou 2, Story of Eastern Wonderland. In the last episode, I had a bit of trouble deciding which was the more useful shot type in terms of making forward progress. I have been a bit patient in waiting for an informal comment from Freezing Time, but he still has not unleashed one from the last video, so seeing how it's like I kind of skipped a week in terms of uploading an episode of this, mainly because I was kind of waiting on that informal comment from Freezing Time, combined with the fact that my time was a bit limited last week, that I did not get the chance to really have time to record this. Also kind of because I wasn't really all that much in the mood to record a video for this game last week. Again, I can't really stockpile recordings for these games like I can my other Let's Plays, because I want to make sure I get those informal comments so I can do better in my next videos. But I'm sticking with the highly mobile type, because I do feel like I'm doing better with this one. So despite what Freezing Time has told me, based on my experience in the last episode, I'm going with the highly mobile type, despite that being not what Freezing Time recommended I do. Oh, I thought I could grab that. Nonetheless, I'm certain we can still do well at this game. As long as I'm smart with how I use my bombs, we should be able to get far. And I miss a power. Great. Wait, no. There. Okay, and I'm pretty sure these cannons here don't really drop anything useful. So probably best I stay in the safe zone for now. Just focus along the center area. And grab this. Deal with the main tank over here. Come on. Ah, I just barely messed it up. Huh. Got him. Gotcha. There we go. I'm off to a pretty good start this episode. We're collecting quite a bit of power. Alright, so we're doing good in regards to picking up power so far from what I can tell. And, okay, more power. Lots of power. Looks like our power's half filled already. Alright, with that, I'd say we're off to a pretty good start so far. Definitely one of the benefits of the highly mobile type. Alright, yeah, we know how this conversation goes already, so I have no need to listen to it again. Let's go. Just hope things will be different this episode and not as bad as it was last time, because our last episode were not good. So I'm really hoping that things will be better this time around. Because last time, was quite the disappointment, so we'll see if we can do better this time around. We're off to a pretty good start so far, so that feels good. Of course, the first stage is always the easy stage, so I shouldn't get too careless right away, because I'm really tired of always dying once here, so I'd really like to make it to the third stage with all of my lives intact. And that starts with us really trying to pay closer attention, as well as maybe just bombing my way through those particular attacks, the ones that I always get hit by. Because I'm kind of tired of always dying to the same stuff over and over again. Alright, mid-boss time, let's go. At least the really freaky attacks where it's just a bunch of... I don't even know what word that's supposed to spell, since I don't know any kind of Japanese writing. Alright, here we are. Shoot down. Remember, there was more to this stage than this. Alright, lots of power, lots of points. I'm feeling pretty good so far. I get the feeling we're also pretty close to getting up to full power. Just a few more points. I'm certain we'll be right there. Ha! Yep, max power, let's go. And I somehow missed that. Alright, boss time, let's go. Alright, this time maybe I use a few more bombs this time around, because I'd really like to get through this fight without dying. Okay, so they start out with the streaming attack. And then this attack, which I always get hit by, so I'm just gonna bomb my way through that. Or was it a different attack that I got hit by? I don't know, but I'm playing it safe by just doing that pretty much whenever it decides to get chaotic on me. Huh! Nice try. Alright, so I'm just gonna bomb my way through most of these attacks, since better I use the bombs than not use them and get hit here. Alright, we're at the last attack, so this part's fairly simple, since usually the easiest way is to, most of the time, just stay closely concentrated. That's the key. As long as I stay on the bottom, and just focus at where they're going to land, I'll have this in the bag. Ah! Okay. Yeah, alright, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. And we got an extra life. Alright, so I'm glad I took the time to use bombs so I could get through some of the more unpredictable attacks. See, I think that's really the key, is that I need to really know where the best places to use bombs are. So I can have scenarios like that, and I can focus more on getting some points early on, and not get hit by everything. So now that I'm able to focus more on saving up points, especially with the power items, I can start to get a little bit careless. Well, not that... I would say careless is the right word. I would say the word is, like, being able to focus a bit more towards saving up on points. Because I know the more points you have, the more extra lives you can get. I hate having to deal with 2 streaming attacks at once. It's always confusing having to deal with 2 streaming attacks at once. It confuses... That's the kind of stuff that fries my brain right there, is... Why did I do that? I just went head first right into that. Normally I'm good with this mid-boss. Why did I mess up right there? I did it again. What just happened? I managed to do good on the early on stages, but all of a sudden I'm doing bad with these guys. Did I seriously forget my strategy? Well, great. I managed to take 1 step forward, and then I took 2 steps backward this run. Well, we're already at the 3rd stage, so we might as well at least finish this run. Even though it's clearly not gonna finish well at this point. Seeing how we're already about to get game over. I don't even know if we're gonna make it to the 4th stage. Because I keep getting hit by everything. Look at that. Reduced to only a small number of lives left in such a short span of time that now I'm left questioning if we're even going to make it through the finals. If we're even going to make it through the 4th stage. It's going to be just like last episode where I couldn't even get past the 4th stage. Alright, time for the, barrier Centurion thing, whatever this thing is that for some reason is considered to be scary, even though I've seen scarier stuff than this. You guys know that I know scary after my experience in the Deep Nest in Hollow Knight, to know exactly what scares me. And this is not scary. I can guarantee you that now. Come on, get it! Ah! Come on. Alright, yeah, but it's gonna unleash the beams! And I somehow forgot about the part where I need to act. I am just getting hit by everything today. I am not this bad at the game, I swear. Again, I take 1 step forward, but then taking a large number of steps backwards. That's literally what's happening here. Is that every time I manage to make forward progress on one thing, it's like I've completely forgotten everything else for the rest of the game. And now I'm already down to my last life. So I'm normally not this bad at the game. So I don't know what's happening that I'm not doing well this episode. Alright. So yeah, I'm more and more under the impression like we're not going to be making it through the... Okay, we managed to make it to the 4th stage despite my predictions. But there's no way we're going to be lasting long enough to be able to finish the game. I don't know, I sort of feel... This is really giving me the impression like it was only beginner's luck that I was able to get one of the good endings. Oh, okay, aim for the bats. Okay, whoa, 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 okay, okay. I also remember, wasn't one of the enemies here, like, drop, like, a bomb or even an extra life? I forget. But I thought there was, like, someone or something here that dropped an extra life. And I forget when that happens. Was that at the beginning or end of the stage with some of these waves of enemies? Alright, got my eye on you, buddy. If you're dropping a bomb, I'm good with that. I definitely know that, yeah, best way to get through that boss is definitely by bombing it. There's that, I at least remember that particular mid-boss, best maneuver past it by just bombing my way through it. Oh yeah, and then it, like... Aw, you cornered me there, buddy. Trying to corner me now, are we? Yeah, take that. Give me that extra life. I do think it would take us a miracle to actually be able to get a good ending this episode on this particular run. Maybe our next run we might be able to do a little bit better, but right now I don't see us getting much farther. Maybe it was the next stage where an enemy dropped like a bomb or an extra life. Alright, we got the return of Mima. And we're going to be going up against Marisa, I know this. And I'm definitely going to be wanting to make sure I bomb my way through a lot of this. Alright, and then she whips out the orbs, starts to circle around. And I'm going to want to be ready to utilize the bombs. Whoa, 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 whoa! I thought I dodged that. That looked like I dodged it. You're gonna have to try a little... Oh, now you resort to those kind of attacks. Well, that ain't... I know to bomb my way through that kind of stuff, so... I know to be smart with that kind of stuff. Are you serious? I get hit by that. Let's go. This kind of stuff isn't gonna work on me, buddy. What are you doing? Not this time. That ain't gonna work on me. You're going down. Could you stop whipping out the orbs? That trick is really starting to get old. Those orbs need to go down. Don't whip out any more orbs, please. Just let me finish it. Oh, come on! I couldn't tell how far out those were going to extend. Come on, hurry up and take them out. Just destroy the orbs. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Alright, attempt 1 of this episode has failed. No, I do not want to continue. Alright, run number 2 this episode. I would say, in terms of the parts that I remember, I did fairly well, but then there were other instances where it's like, I died a lot on the 3rd stage. And yeah, Marisa's still definitely a challenge. So while I have a good plan for how I go about the 2nd stage, I still need to figure something else out if I want to beat the third... or if I want to beat the third stage without dying as often as I did. So that was a very disappointing amount of deaths we had there. Probably try shooting these guys, because they do still drop points. And whatever points I can get my hands on will definitely help. Alright, quickly shoot this guy down. There we go. Alright, what else you got for me? Of course I missed that power. Bring me my power. Huh, oh, I missed all three of those. Come on. Huh, okay. And there we go. Oh, how did I miss that one? Come on, give me your power. And then, how are we doing on power? Still in the regular amount I start with when I get to this part of the stage. So I guess it's a reasonable amount. I just need to remember my experience and know what I easily get hit by, and what I know the best places to bomb at. Come on! You call that a tank? This is the kind of music I think I'd hear when going up against those green tanks in We Play Tanks. In fact, maybe I'll do that this week's Friday streaming. I'll try to actually beat that We Play Tanks mini game. Get through all 100 stages in that game. That'd be a neat little challenge to have on Friday streaming. Definitely would be infuriating with the amount of times I'd probably get game over on that, on the first 20 stages, but it would at least be more interesting than this. Because mainly at this point, I'm mainly just here for the story. So, depending on how long this takes me or my performance this run, I may consider doing one or two more runs of this game this episode. Well, this might be my last run, but I might do one more, depending on if I quickly end up losing or not. Really not in the mood to be doing this right now. Definitely in a better mood than I was last week, since I'm at least recording an episode of this. But it's still gonna be hard to be well motivated to do this when it's like mostly the same stuff over and over again until I can eventually beat it. So what would make me consider a game like Metroid Dread on Dread difficulty to be easier than this is the fact that Metroid Dread has reasonably placed checkpoints. Well, here, I have to do, like, a mostly clean run throughout, like, the entire game, or I start all the way back at the beginning of the game. That's the annoying thing with these kind of games, especially when you're trying to go for the good ending. Done like Metroid Dread, where there's some qualification you need to get the good endings. It's just, I don't know what I'm thinking at this point. I'm just thinking of things to complain about. You know that position. When you're not in a good mood, things let you down. All you can think of doing is complaining, even though there are technically probably better things you could be doing than complaining. It's just kind of in our nature for our first instinct on something to just complain. No, there's plenty of better ways we could resolve a situation. Alright, now I think I'm only gonna bomb here if I feel like it's absolutely necessary, or if, like, I feel like I'm about to get hit here, because there is a small opening to utilize to escape. Please tell me that also hits that. Okay, good. So there was that at least wasn't put to waste. That's good to see. Again, if I feel threatened at all, I will utilize the bombs. Ah, come on! Okay. Alright. I guess we will have enough time for one more run, since I failed to get through the 6th stage alive. So I'm just gonna go ahead and restart now, since, as part of the rules, where if I die in the first half of the game, I will immediately start over, since I'll know that I won't stand a chance with the rest of the game if I continue. Alright, so one more run of the game. And regardless of my skill level, I will go as far as to finish it, regardless of if I die early on in the game or not. Since, even though we did manage to get one full run in this episode, I don't want to end an entire episode with nothing but disappointment. If there is the chance that we may be able to at least do a bit better than we did on the full run we did have. Even if it is just in vain. If it does ever feel too much like it's just in vain, maybe I'll consider just ending the video. But I'd say as long as I... Pretend you didn't see that. Alright. I guess I have to play it safe there, rather than be able to go for points. I guess that's the better option here. Because nothing else is gonna work. Oh wait, they drop a bomb? Is it like random chance that there's the slight chance that a ghost could drop a bomb or something? How did that happen? I saw that carefully. That was totally a bomb. Okay, well... doesn't really matter. If we still get hit early on, then we still are probably going to be ending things there. Alright, let's just forget about going for points here and just focus on trying to wrap things up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy now. Alright, take that. Worth the risk. Totally worth the risk. Missed. And 30 minutes. I'm gonna end the video there. I don't want to keep disappointing myself on the first stage. And I have lost my interest in playing this game for tonight. So I did what I consider the minimum qualifications for recording a Touhou video for this week. So I'd say I'm satisfied there. So with that being said, thank you everyone for watching, and until next time, this is the Gamer of Gamers, and stay excellent everyone.